a group of young students who have come up with an incredible app, folks. You must listen to this. They call it the Verdis app. Verdis, by the way, is a Latin, French, Spanish word for green. And that's what they're doing. They're going green. It's all about smart recycling. And they'll tell us more about it because check this out. They actually participated in the Halt Prize on-campus competition, went all the way to the regional finals in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and came in first. And now they're going on to the next level. They're pitted against 66 other teams around the world, been shortlisted to proceed to the semifinals of the Global Accelerator program in the UK. Scheduled for August. That's in a few weeks' time, folks. And guess what? They need your help to get to the UK. That's the bottom line. But first, you need to listen to what this app does. Joining us live in the studio, Abby Chebet and Patricia Mativo. Welcome, ladies, to Hot 96.
Thank you so much.
Well done, ladies. This is incredible. First of all, okay, Verdis, right?
Yeah.
Did I say it right? Verdis?
Yeah.
Explain to us. Who came up with this app?
Very Smart was founded by Eric Munene, a fourth-year student at Multimedia University. And Verdis is for green. We actually, how I met Eric was because we have the same passion for environment. So we first came with the first prototype of our smart bin, where we incentivize users to dispose of waste in a manner that they can account for. So you dispose your plastic bottle, and first you have to download our Verdis app on Google Play Store, and you put in your credentials and you have a page for yourself. So once you dispose of the plastic bottle, you're able to get points, and once your points accumulate, you're able to redeem them in the future for an equivalent product.
Okay, so how do you know that someone has disposed of their plastic in the right way?
Okay, so we have their data, because once they register, you can see it from our end. We have a team of 4 technicians, let me call them, IT guys, who work from the back end. So once they dispose of, we are able to get to know if it's Abby did this, so automatically points are generated.
Yeah.
It's through artificial intelligence. Yeah.
And how long did it take to come up with this app?
The app, we have people who have studied it. Like, the reason why we're all in the company is because everyone is bringing in something. So everyone with their different fields, then you're bringing whatever skills you have. So developing the app took like a week. Yes, with the IT people. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And what is your skill then? What do you bring?
I study BCom at Multimedia University, so I bring financial skills. I'm in charge of finance in the company.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Patricia?
I do analytical chemistry. I'm the CPO. I'm just passionate for the environment, and we also do counterfeiting, so it lies under my skill. That's chemistry. Yeah. At KEBS we do conformity of products, so we're still in that line.
Good Lord. Wakilala, you people are... I mean, this is incredible. And then, of course, Eric is the one who came up with the whole thing,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And there's one more team member, Lillian?
Yeah, Lillian. Lillian is in charge of market outreach, so she's more of trying to look for partners and bring sponsors on board.
Okay, this is not just any other app, because you've already partnered with the likes of Coca-Cola beverages.
Yeah.
Explain that, please.
Coca-Cola Beverages Company, we have our first smart recycling bin. We first had a prototype which was made out of wood, and then we realized it wasn't as effective as it was, not as safe, not environmentally and all that stuff. So we decided to come up with another smart recycling bin that is made up of metal. So it's easy to have the solar, because it uses the energy from the sun, which is the solar. So we have our smart recycling bin there, where the workers are bringing plastic from home, so that we reduce the non-biodegradable waste which is in our environment, and then they get the points which they redeem at their cafeteria. Yes.
If I have someone picking up my garbage at home, let's say, right? Yes. And I put my bottles in one bag and I put my plastics in the other, does that count?
Well, for us, actually, we're trying to get this plastic right from the source, instead of letting you, as Jeff put it, in with your all waste, then the people who collect the garbage now sort it from their cars, because that's what they do before they take to Dandora. So for us, we want to incentivize you because you know of the app. So you'll be keen to set aside the plastic bottles and now locate the nearest smart bin, and when you dispose of, you're able to get the points. So
And,
it's from the source.
Where will these smart bins be located?
We're hoping to have them in accessible places because the Verdi's app uses location and Google Maps, so you're able to know where your nearest smart bin is in the future. So we're looking forward to have more bins that are located in different places, and having already figured out where to take our plastic, because we have T3 Textiles on board who use plastic to make textiles. So we have signed an MOU with them, and that's where we take our plastic.
So let's say someone like Katiba sitting next to me here, he drives a tiny little doo-doo. Would he have to put plastics in the boot of his car for like 3 days while he's looking for this bin to drop them off?
No, we look forward to having it in estates, like just nearby places which are easily accessible.
Yes.
The only reason that they are not all over is because of the security. We have the solar, we have the engines, we have like so much, so it has to be a safe place.
Yeah, and they will easily disappear in some neighborhoods.
Yeah, and for the time being, I think it would be still nice if he has them in his boot rather than just throwing them away.
So he keeps them in his boot.
Well, until he gets the nearest smart bin rather than throwing. Honestly, I just get annoyed when I see somebody opens the window of the car and just. I normally hoot.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
I hoot
And
and
then?
I blink.
And then?
And then I try to overspeed and I'm like, what's wrong with you? Then I proceed. Yeah, it really annoys me.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Is it better to throw out banana leaves or is it worse? I mean, they'll be recycled eventually, and people do that all the time.
Yeah, okay. One did that and I was really annoyed and I went to Twitter and someone was like, this is biodegradable. But I was like, no, still, why should you just throw it on the road? Like, it's not making it look clean. Yeah, I just get annoyed.
And plus, things like banana waste can be used by the farmers for their composite and everything. So why don't we make use of them?
Exactly.
Yes.
And you don't throw it on Wayaki way, right?
Yes.
Tell me something. The Kuala Lumpur, the Haltz Prize. How did that go about?
Well, so Health Prize First is a global community in all continents, and first we have the campus level where Health Prize participated in Multimedia University, that is in different campuses. Then after the on-campus we have the Impact Summits, that's like the Kuala Lumpur. We have about 50 Impact Summits, and our team emerged the top.
Wow. Out of how many, let's say? Out of how many?
More than 70 teams from all the continents.
And you had to present.
Asians,
Yes.
Yes.
And you beat them.
Yes!
I mean, obviously the judges must have been impressed, right?
Yeah, and actually we never had like an African judge there, so clearly.
Were there other teams from Africa?
No, from Africa we were like 3 teams, Nigeria and Malawi or something. Yes.
And us.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Kenya.
We came first.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. So then what's the next step?
So after the Impact Summits, all the winners from the Impact Summits are proceed to the Accelerator, where we have the Digital Accelerator and the Cash Accelerator. For the Digital Accelerator, again you have to qualify, and our team qualified. That one, there's no competition, you just have to fill some milestones. Once you complete, you go to the Cash Accelerator. So actually we had about 4 teams from Kenya, and only our team qualified for the Digital Accelerator, proceed to the Cash Accelerator. So now we have to go to the Cash Accelerator that happens in London. Yes, it has to be physical.
Is that the ultimate or is it?
It's like semi-finals.
Semi-finals.
Yeah, a step away from winning $1 million.
Whoa.
Yes.
And you've been shortlisted among 66 other.
From the
Team.
66 other teams,
Yeah.
we have like the Digital Accelerator. Now with all that milestones, we have almost like 25 teams proceeding for the semi-finals in the UK. Yes.
And this is on August the 7th. That's in a
Yes.
few weeks' time.
Yes, very, very. Actually, if everything had gone well, we planned to departure here on 28th this month. But sadly now, raising funds has been a very big issue.
Because we have the quarantine aspect for the 10 days.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, that red list or whatever they call it.
Yes.
Oh no. So how many of you can go or want to go?
Well, we can all go, though Halpray says it's not a must all of you to go, but now why should we remain here behind? And actually,
Having put effort.
Yeah, having put effort, like we
Yes.
have made a lot of sacrifices, so it's actually something we really deserve. And it's a team of 8, so the IT guys are the ones who will be left behind, and for us 4 will be the ones proceeding.
And presenting.
Yes,
You actually,
pitching.
pitching.
Yeah.
And you need some money.
Yes, for our transport, that is for our return tickets, for the quarantine cost, and for visas. Yeah, a team of 4 people.
Correct. How much do you need?
That's roughly 1.8 if we include also the other expenses.
Yeah, just miscellaneous expenses. Yeah, all that.
And how much of this have you so far raised?
We have 400,000 in place right now.
My God, you're a quarter of the way.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
And time is ticking.
Yeah, and time is ticking because it starts actually it's on 8th August, and we have to quarantine 10 days prior to get to the castle.
Correct. And what if you're no shows? I mean, worst case scenario, what if you're no shows? What happened?
Well, praying not, fingers crossed. But if no hope shows, then we'll be forced to just do the digital. We do it virtually, which honestly I'm very sure it will be a very different experience from the ones who'll be there, physically, engaging with the experts. Yeah. Unconsciously, the human mind is biased. So
Absolutely.
clearly.
They need to see you physically.
Yeah.
And you need to be there as well. But is there an M-Pesa pay bill number? Is there a place for, if someone is interested? Or
M-Pesa pay bill is 522. Account number is 128-742-4619.
Well, it's such a long account number. Who's going to remember that? The winner gets $1 million in the final.
Yeah, the
$1
winner.
million US.
Yeah, so actually the winner gets $1 million, and in the presence of Bill Clinton, the former president. He's part of HAL Prize. Yes, and it's normally awarded at the UN headquarters
In New York.
Yeah, and HAL Prize actually comes up with challenges where it gives youth mostly students, to solve the current world challenges, the ones in the SDGs.
Right. What else are you guys working on? Obviously, this is not the only app.
So from the collection of plastic at Coca-Cola, we realized that some of the plastic that was brought there, when we take it to these companies, they're like, this is not our packaging. So we realized that most of them do not have, most of them have their products being counterfeited, and they do not get this feedback directly to them from the consumers because they rely on feedback from retailers, wholesalers, and people who are in the middle. So we realized there's a problem with the supply chain. So we decided let's come in and also bridge the gap in the supply chain. So with the same Vardy's app, you're able to, we embed QR codes on products where you're able to give direct consumer insights or feedback to the manufacturers using the blockchain technology, of course. And then you're able to verify whether it's a counterfeit product or it's a real product.
And there's a lot of counterfeits out there.
Yes.
A lot. So actually one of the top ranked counterfeit product is milk. Then we have honey. Our very first time wanted to have our prototype as honey for the product verification because we're like, okay, we have uncles, we have aunties who have diabetes, and we have just sugar in the name of honey in the market.
Right.
So yeah, but now our partner isn't that close to us, and we're students. We also have to ensure that we study. So we just selected the nearest product to work with, that is needles, for food verification for now. But we are planning to expand to the likes of honey, milk in the future.
Tell me more about this fake honey.
Most of them is made out of molasses and just sugar combined, and then they are sold to people
As
in the
honey.
name of honey. Yeah.
Yes.
Really? And milk as well?
Yes. Milk, baby formulas.
Yogurt. Yeah. Yes.
But then this QR code could be able to verify whether it's fake or not.
Yes. In partnership, of course, with
With the
food brands.
yeah,
Correct.
food brands.
Yes.
Wow. Are you guys talking to Kebs about this, or is that...
Yeah, actually we already had a meeting with Kevs, and we are following up with them.
Oh. And what about when you go to alcoholic drinks which are fake?
Yes, I know.
There's a lot of
There's a lot of counterfeit in the alcoholic company
Yes.
beverage, yeah. And we also want to partner with them actually.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to partnering
I'm
with
telling
them.
you, man, you could get a genuine, whatever it is, and when you wake up the next morning, it's
Yeah.
After this, then what? After the UK,
After the UK, it's supposed to be the finals in New York.
correct.
Yeah, which we hope to bring home the grand prize of 1 million USD.
If you don't make it, and we always think worst case scenario.
Yes, if we don't make it, at least we have already made milestones. Like for the digital accelerator, it made sure that there's teamwork in your company. Like it was just supposed to assess the teamwork in your company, because we had like milestones to fill, registration of companies, like coming up with everything that constitutes of a company to help you, so that even if you don't proceed, you're still in a position to still provide the solutions in your country. Yeah, it's not the end of it.
And you guys will still, obviously this one is going to take off. Let's face it, it will take off.
Yes.
And you guys are still in school.
Yes.
When do you have time for all this other stuff?
In school, we don't have classes the whole time, and the school has backed us up by giving us an office in the institution, so we're able to be there together, be able to differentiate work, and then with the different roles, everyone know what is expected of them, and they just find time and make sure they accomplish it.
Were you guys friends before, or you just met on this project?
Actually, I met Eric because I love the environment, so we met because there was a common friend. She was like, there's Patricia, she likes the environment. Then there's Abby, there's Leland. Actually, we were never like friends.
Yeah.
We just met because of passion. And we're from different faculties. Eric is from engineering, Abby's from business, Leland is from social science, and I'm from the Faculty of Science and Technology.
Incredible.
Yeah.
But you're all partners now,
Yes.
Yes.
and you can't split this company up, right?
No.
No one's going to run away with the money.
No. And we have advisors. We have Dr. Magu, Dr. Mugo from our school. The advisors.
I was going to ask you, how supportive has Multimedia University been?
They have provided the office space and everything, building the smart bin, we use the workshop and everything. And then this Thursday, we're supposed to have a meeting with the university management concerning now the UK semi-finals that is coming up.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys, do you consider yourselves pioneers in a way in this field, in the green environment, green energy field? Do you consider yourselves?
Well, we are many, and we're doing it differently. So actually, I think it's amazing when we are a lot of people in the same industry, solving a common challenge. The more we are, the better.
The more effective the...
Yeah, though I must say, we're among the few that are using AI in waste management.
Yeah. Dandora Dump.
Yes.
Have you guys made a visit there?
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
And?
The place
The place is just something else. It's because of that whole pollution and everything, and most of the people do not value now going to reuse the plastic or whatever waste that has been dumped there. So with the sorting part of it, then we're going to be bringing a solution to reduce the amount of plastic.
And you think you'll educate people enough to know that, guys, plastics go over there, bottles go over here. That's a tough task, huh?
Yeah, it is.
But we're up for it.
Yeah, and then also for bringing on board companies, because they need carbon credits for their company. So if we help them recover their packaging, then it means it's going to be a plus to them. So it's the people concerned being in the environment, and also the brands getting their carbon credits being moved.
It's a tough job. It's a tough job. It's a whole education thing,
Yes.
Yes.
It's very nice. So you can go to the Verdis app, by the way, in your Google Play Store. Check it out right now, folks. How else can people help? How else can people be a part of this?
For now, we're looking to continue piloting our project. We hope to have like our smart recycling bin in organizations, in government agencies, in their offices and everywhere. And also for food brands, we look forward to partnering with you so that we bring this into an accomplishment. So we're looking for partners.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of young people in Kenya who come up with apps like yours. They call them startups.
Yeah. We're a startup actually.
Yeah.
What is to stop someone with a lot of money from coming and taking over and telling you guys, okay, goodbye, we're taking over now. we got this?
I think if you are visionary enough to ensure the continuity of your project, and not just someone who will come and they want your whole idea and everything, at least if someone is coming in, let them have a percentage of your shares, but still ensure that your company is running with all of you in it, so that at the end of the day, it's also going to build you for the part of your life, and you're able also to provide opportunities for other young people. Yes.
Some young people get very disappointed because they get bought off, like you said. People buy shares, and then before you know it, boom, it's gone. And you came up with the idea. You guys are the brainchild.
Okay, so far we've been on the positive side because we've had funds from Ford Foundation and Clinton Global Initiative University for our smart bins. So to start off, we've not had so much problem because there are people who believed in us. They're like angelic investors or something, like they don't want shares in return.
Right.
So it's a plus to us. Yeah.
If people want to get in touch with you guys, how do they do that on social media?
We are Vadismart Global on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Vadismart, VIRDISMART. Yes.
Very smart, good.
Vadismart.
Yeah.
On Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, and our email is info@vadis.co.ke.
And our website as well.
Yeah, and our website.
www.vadis.co.ke.
Fantastic. And finally, M-Pesa pay bill number 522522. Account number?
128.
Patricia has to look it up.
4619.
128
742 4619.
4619.
Yes.
TikTok. You have about 8 days to make your trip to the UK, guys.
Yes.
You have to get on it. Try as much as you can. But you've come this far, which is incredible, by the way.
Thank
It's
you.
incredible. We're proud of you, and this is the way of the future. I love it. You guys are gonna come back when you win, right?
Of course. I mean, expect us.
Patricia Mativo, Abby Chebet, and the other guys are Eric Monene and Lillian Waita.
Yes.
Congratulations on Verdis app. Good luck. And I doubt this is the last time we'll ever hear of you. I know this name is gonna spread like the green it is.